telephone. We'll be right back with Matthew Morrison from Glee, so stick around. Tuesday nights on Fox, and his CD, he's got a CD on which he sings. It's called Matthew Morrison. Please say hello to Matthew Morrison. What does the title of your album mean? It's called Matthew Morrison. What's the story behind that?
You know, I think it's very original, to be honest. I don't think there's ever been an album called Matthew Morrison before.
There probably hasn't. Did you look it up just to make sure?
I did.
You
yes.
Did.
And
you got some unbelievable co-singers on this album.
My co-stars, yes.
Elton John.
Elton John.
How do you get Elton John and you say, I'm making an album and I'd like Elton John to be on it with me?
Yeah, well, he has this big Oscar party he does every year to benefit his AIDS Foundation, and he invited me 2 years ago. I met him. We kind of hit it off. He was a big fan of the show, and you know, I think Elton and the other one, Sting.
Yeah.
Gordon Sumner.
Yeah.
I think they, you know, really liked the show, and they wanted to be a part of that next generation that's coming.
So you tricked them and told them they were going to be a part of the show?
I said, I'm a huge television star, and you need to be on my album.
Do you ask personally?
I did.
And you're doing an Elton John song and a Sting song.
Yep.
So who picks the song?
I do.
You pick the song?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the thing was, I asked them if I could do their songs because I didn't think they would want to do any of my songs because, frankly, I'm not as talented as they are. So they said yes. And Elton, I wanted to do like All Ugly, like a mashup of two songs. And he said, you can pick any song, just not Crocodile Rock. I don't know why, but that's what he said. So I kind of went through. I spent 3 days going through his whole repertoire, which is, as you know, very massive.
Vast, yes.
Yeah. So, and then
you said, you know what, I love this song, and the only thing that would make it better, I think, is if I was also on it.
Yes. Yes. You don't do good enough work, Elton. So.
And are you sitting in the studio with Elton John and Sting when you sing with them?
Yeah.
And is that, I mean, you know, it's got to be intimidating just to sing
with those
guys.
I know.
To meet those guys is intimidating.
Yeah.
And for them, of course. But then to sing, not only sing, but sing their songs.
I know. No, it was quite a surreal experience.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I like to be punished. I was sitting in the studio, and Elton is in the booth, like, singing his song, and he was singing Mona Lisa's and Hatters, and it goes into Rocket Man. And just hearing this voice, and then I go in the studio, I was like, wow, it just doesn't sound the same. But it's like, you know, that's... You know his voice on those songs.
If it sounds the same, then you've got a problem because you're just imitating.
If I sounded the same, I'd probably be rich.
Well, if you can't get rich from having Elton John and Sting on your album, I don't know what you're going to do.
No, you can't.
You can't? Really? And Gwyneth Paltrow's on the CD,
too. Yeah, she is. Yeah, yeah.
And she's got a great voice, Gwyneth Paltrow.
She really does. Yeah, I don't think anyone really knew that until she made her appearance on Glee last
I think people did know it from her song with Huey Lewis.
My bad.
Maybe a little something called Cruising.
Duets, right?
How dare you?
Yeah.
You went on a concert tour to support this?
I did. Yeah.
Is that? I mean, that seems like it would be. Well, it seems fun, but was it fun?
It was fun. It was. You know, Glee hiatuses are so short, and I come from like the theater world. I did a bunch of Broadway shows, and I really wanted to have that experience of being up on the stage again. But being on stage in a concert setting is so much different, because on stage you kind of have to earn the trust of the theater. You have to kind of win them over. On the concert, you know, you're getting up, you're doing a song, and if you just like do a hip thing like that, like everyone goes crazy, and it's like it's not justified, and it's not earned at all. But I'll take it.
But you do it anyway. And tell everyone who you opened for on this concert tour.
I was opening for New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys. And then it was me, Matthew Morrison. So the tour was called NKOTBSB, but since I joined, I called it NKOTBSB.
Better than BM, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's not the way you want to end the name of the tour. And so you would come on, and then an army of former teen idols would come onto the stage.
Yes.
And did the audience, It
was crazy, because, you know, New Kids on the Block were huge, and 89 was like their biggest year, and Backstreet Boys 99 was their biggest year. So the audience had women from the ages of like 45 all the way down to 14 years old. It was so eclectic, so interesting, and it was a party every night.
It was. And did you live on the tour bus?
I did. I did the whole tour bus experience for the first time.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I did it. I had backup singers, and my backup singers were actually people I went to high school with.
Nice.
Kind of hired them to be, you know, in my band, and
could they sing?
They could. Thankfully, probably better than I could.
Some buddies from high school.
But it was amazing. You know, you grow so close with people. But the weirdest thing is stopping at truck stops like at 4 a.m. in the morning. You see the most interesting people. There's like these big truckers, and they all have their big thermoses that they fill with Mountain Dew. And they have their little straw. And what was weirder is like some guy would look at me like, "Hey, I love your show." Like, it was strange.
Wow, yeah, I would think that is a little unsettling. The guy gets all jacked up on caffeine, and God knows what goes on.
I know.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here.
Right.
Matthew Morrison is with us. This is his CD. It's by his name. So Matthew Morrison, you can watch him on Glee. We'll be right back. You know him from the program Glee, which you are directing an episode of Glee.
Yeah, I just finished 2 days ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did they listen to you when you're a castmate and then you're suddenly the director?
You know, that was the hardest part of it, because, you know, as an actor, you're not supposed to give another actor a note. You know, it's the big thing.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of like the unspoken rule.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You didn't know that?
Not really, because I'm not an actor, so I don't know what goes on.
Yeah.
And I wonder why people seem mad when I start bossing people around.
So that was the hardest part of it. But, you know, the thing is, I was just wearing a different hat. But the funniest part of that was the first scene with Jane Lynch, who plays Sue Sylvester, obviously. I was directing her, and I came to give her a note, and she held her finger up. She said, "Before you say anything, I just want to let you know, I just want to remind you that I have an Emmy Award, and I was just nominated for a People's Choice Award. You may commence."
Did that change your note that you were to give, or
no? I drilled her.
Well, yeah. Well, you have to rule with an iron fist, or they don't have your respect.
No, she's so
But then they get you back. Do other members of the cast direct the show?
No, I was the only one.
Oh, well, that's all right. Now they're all going to want to direct.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was great, because it was the Christmas episode. I mean, it wasn't like a regular episode of Glee. It was like, give me like one of the biggest ones of the year. And it was cool, because we're doing this really cool thing. We're doing a Christmas special within the episode of Glee, and it's a throwback and a tribute to the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh yeah.
And the Judy Garland Christmas special.
Okay, I don't know that one, but I've seen the Star Wars Christmas special on YouTube.
But
are they combined?
They're combined in a way.
You wanted to make it weirder somehow?
Yes. But we called up George Lucas, and he gave us Chewbacca. Like, there's only one guy who can officially be Chewbacca, and so he lives in Northern California. They flew him in.
And you get to keep him?
No. No, but he gave.
He's living in your yard.
We had Chewbacca for the day, and it was just great, and we were all taking pictures with him.
Did Chewbacca sing?
No, he did not.
Oh, really? Well, that would have been something.
No.
Wow, so you got the real Chewbacca.
Yeah, it was
Is
amazing.
it the same Chewbacca from the movie?
No. But this is the guy who's been doing it for like 12 years.
He's now the official Chewbacca.
He's got George
I think he's been here on the show, actually.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And well, okay, so Chewbacca is in the.
Yes,
that's a big guest star.
It is a huge guest star.
Were you able to get Judy Garland?
No.
When does that episode, the one you directed, come out?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Well,
December
it's a Christmas
17th?
episode, so it's got to be sometime around Christmas.
Yeah, something like that.
I would think
it's
so.
in 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Look for Chewbacca on Glee. Matthew Morrison, everybody. Glee, Tuesdays at 8 on Fox. We'll be right back with Maggie Q.